You're a liar. I know the truth. I know how you think. I see the digital shadow you cast. You lie to everyone else. You can't hide from me. I'm going to find you and expose you to the world.
Alright, I think it goes without saying that the game that received the most acclaim, the most applause, in fact, that felt like it was almost a standing ovation, was Watch Dogs. Dominic, you must have been very proud at that particular moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. We've been working on this for over 2 years, so for the whole team in Montreal, that's super exciting to get that kind of reaction when finally we're showing it.
So you managed to keep it a secret for all these years as well. I mean, was there any sort of like anxiousness when you're showing it off for the first time at Ubisoft?
Well, of course, you're always anxious when you show a game that you've been working on that hard on, but I mean, right now we're really enjoying the feedback, and it's just great to talk about the game.
Well, give us a short overview of what the game is, what it does.
So it's a new IP. We're building it in UB Montreal. It's an open-world action-adventure game set in our time, in contemporary times. And you play Aiden Pierce. He's a man who comes from some of the let's say, the toughest neighborhoods of Chicago. You could say he's shaped by violence. And people close to him have been hurt, and he doesn't want to let it happen again. So he's going to take justice in his own hands, and he's going to fight a citywide corrupted system. Now, he can use his fist, he can use his gun, but that's not enough, because he's also a very smart guy, so he can basically tap into any of the computers of the city. Anything that's hooked up into the grid in the entire open world, he can tap into and he can control, and that also means that he can tap into the private life of all the citizens.
And that must be what we saw from the demo you guys displayed at Ubisoft, was that you're getting little tracks of everybody you walk past, little information bursts, little data bursts and everything like that. The complexity of that must be mind-blowing.
Yeah, our writers and our story designers are quite busy. Basically, the way it works is Aiden is hacking into the surveillance system of the city, the thousands of cameras that are pointing at the population, and he's matching that with all the databases that he's collecting in the game, and the players collecting. And so he gets more and more of those information, and indirectly a lot more power as he plays through the game.
And we saw the hacking skills where he hacked the traffic lights, he hacked the phones and stuff like that. Have you guys got a comprehensive list of where's the limitation there for the hacking?
So anything, or the limitation we're giving ourselves is anything that you can do in real life with technology we know of, you should be able to do in the game. You should be able to hack that. So you saw in the demo ATMs, you can hack into personal devices like phone, laptops, obviously camera system, communication array. You saw at the end of the demo here, we can actually open the drawbridges in Chicago at will. Some of those abilities you're going to choose and you're going to grow as you play through the game. So not everybody's going to have the same types of control over the city at the same time.
And talking about that, what's the sort of shape of the game? Is it like mission-based stages? Is it a more open world system? How does it work?
Really open world. So obviously you have an objective, and you're going to go through a series of mission and objective, and you're going to choose how you're going to do those, right? The kind of tools, if you want to be more or less violent. But you also have a lot of distraction, and it's up to the player to decide how much you want to focus on the main, core objectives. And I can give you an example. As you saw in the demo, he's walking down the street, and he starts profiling people. Well, he's got his objective. He's going to hit the Marco. That's what he's going to do. But maybe he can see someone who's a convicted rapist in the street. Now, I'm a player, convicted rapist. Oh, he's going in an alleyway. He's following someone. What do? Do I want to follow him? Do I want to deal with this guy? Or I just don't care because I have my own things to do. So those are the kinds of hooks that we have everywhere in the city, and it's the player who decides how he wants to deal with those things.
Now, at the end of the Ubisoft demo, we saw another player enter the fray, pan up, multiple names around the city map. What's that?
What's that, huh? Yeah. So it was a tease, I'll be honest. Online is in our DNA for the game, so we couldn't announce our game without teasing on online, at the very least. So John, our creative director, was playing Aiden on the stage, and I was also playing a character, and you saw him at the end there. He had his own objectives, and we crossed paths, basically. We both had our goals, and we were in the same open world. So I can't give you all the details yet, but I can give you our mission statement. Our mission statement is we think that a lot of open world, especially open world action adventure games, are not totally treating online right. It's a bit presumptuous, but we think it's a bit broken, and we're trying to fix that. We want to blend multiplayer and single player as much as we can, because we're making a lot of effort so you are immersed in a world that feels real, or you have a lot of freedoms, and we do not want to throw you in a lobby. We do not want to have you play deathmatch on the side, right? We want to give you the same kind of feeling.
Okay. All right, just wrapping up. What platforms are on? What platform was that running on, and what platforms can we expect to see it on, and when can we expect to see it?
So this year at E3 we're running on PC. We're definitely not shipping this year. We don't have a ship date yet. When we do ship, we'll support multiple platforms, that's for sure. So we're going for 360, PS3, all the platforms for sure.
Okay, so this generation of console.
Yeah, that's definitely, and even in the booth we're showing how we can extend the experience on mobile devices. So I think that gives you a pretty good idea of how committed we are to supporting as many platforms as possible.
Thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. Looking forward to it.
Today, everything can be hacked. No one knows what part of the system will be exploited, but everyone agrees the next assault will do more than just turn out the lights.